Let's go get a shot. What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. On my way home, got off a little earlier than normal, I guess, from work. So, heading out on a cloudy-ass Arizona day with a nice little fucking headache from my troubles from today. So, just trying to get home to take some medicine and take a nap if I can. Anyway, the drive slow, I always talk about it, is it's about whatever the fuck I read or heard or whatever during the day. And a few things actually today. One, I did not watch it. I didn't care to watch it or listen to it. But the conference call for UFC 193, Rousey versus Holm. Apparently, somebody went ahead and asked Ronda Rousey about her relationship with Travis Brown, and then the line went dead. Yeah. She's probably tired of that fucking question by now. I'm not saying don't ask her. All I'm saying is, now you know what to expect. She's probably sick and tired of that stupid question. So, I find that funny. Can you talk more about the weather now? Or can I talk about the weather more? You got Weather Channel, don't you? I'm sure there's an app for that. You can probably find your way to that, Jesse. Anyway. Yeah, so we got that. We got that going on. No really anything else MMA related, really, that I can remember, unless it happened in the last 20 minutes. Oh, yeah. So everyone was waiting for the Vanderlei Silva thing to go down with the NSAC. First of all, Bypass didn't even bother going, which is funny, because they've been going to the last, to a bunch of them now. But, I'm much more entertaining than the Weather Channel. Oh, I appreciate that, Jesse. Yeah. Anyway. But, Paul Harris, that's right. Yeah. But anyway, so the meeting did go down. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Sorry. The meeting did go down, except for Vanderlei's issue didn't actually get worked out. Here's a weird note. I'll start from the beginning. And this is following, all credit to Jeremy Botter. I was following his tweets. He's one of the few writers that I don't hate in MMA. So, I don't mind, giving him a shout out. But Jeremy Botter, following his Twitter. And, first thing he was talking about is that the culinary union showed up, to the meeting. Cause there's time for people that are sitting there to make public comments. And a bunch of people showed up in the culinary union, went up there talking about how it's not fair for fighters and all this shit. Apparently they were there and supporting Nick Diaz somehow. And then after that part was over, they left. They bailed. And so that was a little weird. This is weird to have the culinary union show up to a meeting, to an agenda to say some shit. So I don't know what hand they're playing here, but whatever. They showed up in large numbers and they all left at the same time, according to Botter. The other thing that Botter was saying was that Vanderlei Silva's attorney showed up, but it turns out they had to table the rehearing for Vanderlei Silva. If you remember, they banned him for life about a year ago, I think, maybe longer. And federal court, I think it was federal court or whatever, state court, overturned it because that's a bullshit fucking thing to do to somebody. But the rehearing was scheduled for today. Turns out there was some kind of weird clerical thing going on. Vanderlei's attorney did not get the materials he needed until yesterday, and there was a member of the UFC that the defense attorney, Vanderlei's attorney, I call him defense attorney, but the Vanderlei's attorney wanted to question, and he wasn't available obviously at the meeting. That dude is funny. He said Pendred is the worst fighter in history in the UFC. Who said that? I agree, but who said that? Yeah. So anyway, so the meeting, they ended up, motherfucking bus. God, I hate buses. Anyway, the city buses, mind you, they're all the stops don't make sense around here. Anyway, so yeah, the Vanderlei thing got tabled because it's not fair for the defense. Then said Angel Magana is the UFC. Okay, he's in the UFC. Okay, he's the second worst. So because Angela Magana, okay, that's funny. You know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna go on about Angela Magana. Although it was weird is the fact like she put out that booty picture. Have you guys have seen that shit? She put out an ass picture not too long ago. Yeah, whatever. And even Fred Kirby was like, God damn, like I didn't know she had ass like that. And then she put Botter did say that's right. And then Magana did like a profile picture from the side where it looks like she has no ass whatsoever. And Kirby was like tweeting at her and shit, like, "Hey, you fucking fraud! What the fuck?" Yeah, that's about as good as news as you get on Magana. Anyway, so the Vanderlei thing's tabled till who knows when, probably next month. The funny thing is, Pat Limbaugh was like, "Oh, you don't need that. You don't. The affidavit is irrelevant or whatever the fuck. Like, this bitch is still going on her fucking power hungry fucking psycho shit." So yeah, I think we should start a petition, kick her and Aguilar off the fucking NSAC, even if it is a state issue only, you know. But anyway, that's the other thing. All that big old fucking petition that people signed for Nick Diaz, and nothing from the White House, not a peep, not a word. So, did it really do anything other than put pressure on NAC? Maybe that was. I mean, that probably was the whole idea, to put pressure on them. But no response from the White House yet. So, who knows if that's even gonna come? And then Pajares, Husama Pajares has been suspended for 2 years. For 2 years, he's gonna be suspended from fighting in Nevada. On top of that, Pat Limbaugh needs dick. Go give it to her. No. You have to hit at Kirby_MMA for that one. Kirby will fuck almost anything or anybody. Seems like it. With the right amount of alcohol, Fred Kirby will fuck anybody. Anyway, that's pretty much his words, by the way, not mine. He's pretty much said that a few times. Yeah. Anyway, the other thing too, like I said, Pajares suspended for 2 years. Rightly so, by the way, because he keeps fucking holding submissions too goddamn long. And so yeah, I mean, you know, it was coming. We all knew it was coming. It wasn't unexpected. So now we're just gonna move on without him. By the time he's able to fight, it's gonna be no one's gonna care. You become irrelevant very quickly in MMA, and honestly in any sport. You go away for a year, maybe 2 years, and you're irrelevant. No one gives a shit. No one remembers you. Unless you're a GSP or an Anderson Silva or a Nick Diaz or whatever. But anyway, yeah, so he's out. What else happened in that meeting? Nothing else happened in that meeting that I remember. Do I think 2 years is fair? For holding submissions too long and doing it for like the third or fourth time? The thing for me, I think it's a little harsh, maybe. But for the fact that the dude keeps fucking doing it, no matter how many times he gets cut from promotions or suspended by promotions or stripped the titles and all that, he still doesn't learn his lesson. Well, I mean, how else are you going to do it, It's fighter safety issue at that point. So, maybe more because of all the other times he has done it and all the fighters he has hurt. That's kind of what it is. That's kind of what it is, so. Anyway, that's why they gave him 2 years. Again, this wasn't on Fight Pass, so I didn't get to hear any garbage Limbaugh was saying. If anything, I almost feel like the athletic commission kind of asked the UFC not to do a Fight Pass thing on there this time around for the fact that Limbaugh got embarrassed horribly last time they put it on there, and everybody was able to witness it. So, I'm sure the athletic commission was kind of like, we'll be all right without you guys this time around. So, who knows if we'll ever get another meeting or agenda, whatever, on Fight Pass again. Moving on here. I got to watch the first round of GOP, of the Republican debate. I think it's the third one they do. First of all, the fact that it was in Boulder, Colorado made me laugh a little bit. Like, I think of all the stoners hanging around outside with guitars and ukuleles singing, bring down the GOP and a bunch of shit, fucking hippies. But still, you went to Boulder for that. That's I guess that's exciting. So anyway, the first part of the first group was Lindsey Graham, Pataki, the former New York governor. Who's that other guy? Fuck. Shit, I guess whatever his name was. Pataki, Lindsey Graham. So Santorum was there. That was special. Santorum was there, and somebody else. Anyway, here's what I keep getting from these GOP. Oh, and then I watched the first half of round 2, which is the usual guys. Trump, Jeb. Who the fuck names their kid Jeb? I'm assuming he's Jebediah. But even then, why would you name your kid Jebediah? Like, you want your kid to get the shit kicked out of him in school, don't you? Anyway, Jeb sounds like a fucking child molester. Anyway, that sounds fucked up. Yeah, so they had out of all of them and everything, in both rounds and shit of Republican debate that I got to see. I started to watch the second half, but I got so annoyed by that first half of the second round that I was just like, dude, I don't know how much longer to do this. So I set it down for a while and I just completely forgot to get back to it. Not to mention, I'm at work, so I had shit to do. So here's what I gather from all the Republican nominees. The only one that seems like she could even I just give it away, but that they could do like even a decent job is that Farina or whatever her name is, Farina. I don't even know her name. I would never vote for her, but she seems like out of all the Republicans, she's the only one that has her shit together. Because here's the thing: none of them have a plan. None of them have a plan, right? Jeb is just, my brother was president, and I did some shit in Florida that no one ever heard about, and my last name's Bush, and vote for me. Trump is just like, everyone's full of shit, the government's full of shit, blah, 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 full of shit, no plan whatsoever. Fucking Chris Christie's out there just calling people out and shit, trying to be tough, and not laying any plan out whatsoever. Carly Fiorina, thank you. Fiorina. So Fiorina, it actually seems like she's the most competent out of all of them. I didn't agree with a lot of things she said, but I thought, okay, this chick actually thought her shit out. And, they called the fucking, the moderators called her out on her record as IBM, a CEO, and the fact that she got fired. And they called her out on it, and instead of dodging the question like everybody else was doing, she took them head on and explained it. And she's like, yeah, I got fired, but it's because this jackass of an owner fucking, this and this and this, and we disagreed on things. So I actually kind of like Miss Fiorina as far as a candidate. Definitely better than Trump. Definitely better than fucking crazy looking fucking Ted Cruz. Marco Rubio can't stand anymore. I really can't. As soon as he goes, oh, well, the media is so against us. The media is against us. The media is there to poke holes in your shitty plan to just blanket your way to a fucking presidency. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So of course they're going to be like, yeah, well, Marco Rubio this and that and that. It's your job to prove them wrong. That's what it is. You still voting for Trump? Nope. Unless he gives me the contract for that wall, though. Just kidding, no. The fact that he wants to, that's so funny though. The fact that he wants to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. Good luck with that, dude. The Mexican leadership will walk away from the table laughing at your face and then calling a chopper, letting them know where you're at. But no, Trump's a clown. Trump's there to distract. Trump's there to get himself, more publicity, more this, more that, whatever the fuck. Because believe me, once this is over and he's not president, because believe me, Trump doesn't want to be president. Nobody really wants to be president. I don't think. But Trump, maybe some of them do, but Trump definitely doesn't want to be president. You know what I mean? And Ben Carlson actually gave a little insight into that. He goes, look, this is not a job I ever thought about that I wanted to do until a few 100,000 people were asking me to run. And I'm sitting there going, fuck you. Fucking idiot. You think... Who wins in my opinion? The Republican nomination... Well, okay, here's the thing about politics. It's not who's qualified, it's who looks good to people. For example, I'll give you an example. What do people vote for the most? And this is coming mostly from a Gabriel Iglesias bit, so full credit to that guy. But people will vote for American Idol more than they'll vote for president. Okay? So it's not, and they don't vote for American Idol. Look, if people are like, oh, they vote for American Idol because of the talent. I'm like, yeah, but also, if there's a sweet piece of ass up there singing, they'll probably vote for them. You know what I mean? So this, elections rarely. I don't think elections actually go down almost ever to who should have the job. It's mostly is who is popular. Fluffy, yeah, Fluffy's the man. Fluffy should run for if you're no comedian would ever want to run for president. Get out of here. But yeah, fucking who do I think is gonna win the Republican nomination? It's gonna come down to Marco Rubio because the Republicans want the Latino vote for sure, It's going to come down to Marco Rubio and, Marco Rubio and Jeb Bush, with Fiorina being number 3. I think, who should win? Carly Fiorina. No question about it. She'll still lose, but she'll still lose the election overall, but she should win the nomination. But who is going to win? I'm going to go with Marco Rubio. The Republicans want to just, get away from the racist view that everyone, or that a lot of people have put on them, and they want to appeal to Latinos, they want to appeal to minorities and all that. So I think they'll go with Marco Rubio as their pick, and he'll lose. Basically, there's really nobody in the Republican Party that can beat Hillary Clinton. That's kind of it. You know what I mean? All the Democratic candidates look like shit. Other than even Hillary, to me, Hillary to me is terrifying. Hillary Clinton in the White House is terrifying to me. Bernie Sanders is a white and much older version of Obama. And the reason I say that is because he throws all this stuff about all this. He's basically throwing out hope and change without saying the words hope and change, right? But he's throwing, we're going to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to do this. But then his plans to me sound like tax hike, tax hike, tax hike. And every plan he puts out there, I look at it and I'm like, how are you going to pay for that shit? You know what I mean? So, most of the Democrat candidates, it's like, Hillary's going to win. More than likely. Hillary's going to win this whole thing. It's almost like it's pre-planned. It's sad as shit. But, and as far as the Republicans go, I mean, Fiorina's I think she's the least warmongering of the fucking bunch. Everybody else wants to fucking go to war. That Lindsey Graham dude, Lindsey Graham, all he ever fucking talked about was Obama cut the defense spending by this fucking much, and I back the troops. And I'm gonna defend this country. First of all, motherfucker, if you're gonna talk shit, they're all puppets anyway. 100%, Mike. Hell yeah, 100%. They're all puppets. It's a joke. They're all puppets for rich people. They're all puppets for the elite that control this country. You can call that a conspiracy theory if you want to, but there's fucking proof of that shit, okay? Don't fucking play. But the rest of them are just warmongering assholes. Fucking Lindsey Graham is out there just like, bitching about defense spending. Dude, I mean, do you guys know how much money we spend on defense? Okay? More like offense by blowing fucking shit up for no reason. And they calling it ISIS. And the fact that the U.S. is one, basically the U.S. fucking created ISIS, if you want to go into it. And I don't even want to get into it that much. It's a long, complicated thing. The president is the fall. Yep, absolutely. Obama could have done the best job ever of any president in history, and he would still be the worst person on the planet to a lot of people. And, the fall guy, yep. And, it kind of is what it is. That's part of the job. That's why I don't think a sane, smart person would actually want to be president. I would never, in a million years, want to actually be president. You know what I mean? I would never want to do it. I think somebody that understands, I think people that get put that run for president are put out there with the promise that they're going to be taken care of, and we'll help you make the decisions and all this other shit. And then once they get there, they're like, oh, well, what the fuck? And Obama went in there seemingly like with a purpose. You know what I mean? He was talking about hope and change. He was talking about how he wanted to get the money out of politics, get the money out of Washington, get the corruption out of Washington. You can say that all fucking day when you're not in Washington. Once you're in the fucking belly of the beast, I'm sure that shit was nearly impossible. You know what I mean? Because look, we're still seeing it now. So it's ridiculous, man. It's some sad shit. So yeah, it is what it is at this point. I didn't watch baseball, but I heard the Mets won last night. Am I right on that? I'm not 100% sure. Or if they even played last night. They might have played today. Oh shit, it's Thursday. Who plays football? Fuck, and I just did the show on Wednesday, or yesterday. It's been a hell of a day, man. I felt like shit all day, but I toughed through work. I got through work somehow. So I'm gonna go home and fucking curl up in my bed like a little bitch and fucking drink tea and shit, trying to feel better. So yeah, I didn't see any of that shit. But let's talk a little NBA. My Suns got fucking mollywopped yesterday by Dallas. And Dallas isn't even that good. They're actually they're just average, really. Bunch of old guys on one team that'll they'll do good the first half of the season, and once all those those legs start getting hurt and they get bumps and bruises and shit, Darren Williams' ankle's gonna give out, Nowitzki's gonna slow down. Whoever, I don't even know who else is on their fucking team. Charlie Villanueva's on your team, you're in trouble. So they're not going to be that great, but the Suns played like complete crap. Eric Bledsoe shot the ball when he should have passed, and passed the ball when he should have shot it. It was a mess. So I'm in for a long, depressing NBA season, and I only support my Suns, but I love watching basketball. So I'll literally watch any game. I'll watch Bucks Hornets or Bucks Sixers. I'll watch the two crappiest teams play because I just love basketball. But, what are you going to do? All right, I'm going to cut it short here. Ran out of things to say, and I'm actually still feeling kind of shitty, so I kind of don't even want to talk anymore. So, it's going to be it for today. No shows tonight. We have a show tomorrow. Yep, best of the month for September and October put together. 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. For all my people in the Central Time Zone, which is actually a lot of you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching this Drive Slow Periscope. Maybe get me some gas. Get me a fucking, I don't know what you get, ice cream or something, a beer, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya. If this thing wants to stop broadcasting, it'd be great. Hold up. I'm on. Alright, Periscope, this is what I'm talking about, fuckfaces. Oh, here we go. Nope, not happening. Okay, well, see you guys.